What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Catacombs. So I made a video a little while ago about intelligent people needing to have they actually have a responsibility to have children, intelligent people, because if they don't, they leave the world to the people who aren't so intelligent. I quoted, or I kind of I used the movie Idiocracy as an example. You know, I'll just go ahead and give you guys some context. That movie showed a couple who was intelligent. They wanted to plan things out. They wanted to make sure they had things set up so when they do decide to start a family, that child or however many children they have will have the best life possible. Whereas there was a couple that wasn't very smart, that was just going through life and they were just popping out babies left and right. They were just producing. And ultimately, the couple that was the intelligent couple that wanted to be able to have a time, had the time to plan a proper life for their children, ultimately never got around to having children. So they never had kids. And then they died off. But yet the people who were not so intelligent continued to reproduce. And that's how the movie Idiocracy, the bulk of that movie takes place in the future, where we see people who aren't the smartest people having 4, 5, 6 kids, and now all of those kids populate the world, and they aren't very intelligent. That's what we see in that movie. But fast forward to now, today, this video, there's a really big thing going on right now with a leaked draft of a Supreme Court of the U.S. Supreme Court decision of overturning Roe versus Wade. I think that's how I'm saying this. The Roe versus Wade. This the abortion thing, where the left and right have been fighting for decades about that. As of right now, as the law stands, women can have abortions unfeathered throughout all 50 states, and the right wants to repeal that. And since that leak happened, it shows that the Supreme Court is heading in that direction, and the left is pissed off about it. Now, I feel, and I usually like to say I think, but in this case, I feel like black people, black women especially, should really pay attention to this type of thing. Because I'm just looking at some numbers here, and I'm on this website right now. It's called the Human Life International. Now, they're a pro-life website, so they're going to give you everything pro-life. They're biased, just like every other site that's on the opposite end, who are advocating for my body, my choice, if I want to have a baby or not. Those sites are biased too. I rarely get to see sites that are neutral, so I'm trying to give you guys a very in the middle type of situation, somewhat, because when you look at the numbers, man, the numbers are really crazy. So since the 70s, we've had, in this country by itself, this country alone, we've had 62 million, estimate, 62 million abortions. And black women are the ones with the most abortions. Now, this is a black channel for the most part. You know, I talk about a lot of different things. I try to anyways. I mean, but I'm black and I'm male, and my community in this country is directly affected very negatively when it comes to abortion. Our women have the most abortions out of every group, every demographic. Now, they like to throw things out there like, well, it's economic and things like that, which is kind of true. A lot of people, whoa, damn, I'm pregnant. I can't take care of this kid. I'll have an abortion, give it up for adoption, or keep it. You know, women have three different choices. Men tend not to have any choice in that matter. That's another video though. I will speak on that. But the thing I really want to draw your attention to is the fact that black women are aligning themselves once again with white feminists who really don't have the best interests. White feminists don't have the best interests for black women. Now, think about this for a second. Usually when it's feminism and feminists, white feminists, they always say women this, women that. They really mean white women, but they just use black women because black women are loud as hell. But they use black women to inflate their numbers, get their agenda across, get things passed and whatnot. But then when black women are suffering and losing, you never really see a bunch of white feminists go marching and say our sisters, our black sisters, not black and not sisters of color, but our black sisters need help. They never lend their support to black women. Ever. I've never seen it. If you have, please put a link in the comment section below and I'll click on it and I'll brush up. But I've never seen it. Okay? So when it comes to this whole abortion thing, which is all the rage right now, especially with that leak from the Supreme Court, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, black women, y'all might want to go ahead and sit this one out. And the reason why is because those white feminists really don't have your best interest at heart. Let's look at it from a different angle. They say the Democratic Party, which I am not a fan of at all, but the Democratic Party says the black woman is the backbone of the Democratic Party. And everyone starts, cheering, yay. They say that you're the backbone, but they're all for you aborting your children. Think about that for a second. How can you continue to be the backbone of any party if your numbers are dwindling? I'm looking at some statistics here on this site called Human Life International. 19 million, give or take a few 100,000, because some of this stuff isn't as accurate, but 19 million is an estimate. 19 million black babies have been aborted. Right now, our current number is around 38 million. Can you imagine how much more political power we would have as a demographic, as a group, if we had some of those kids make it through pregnancy and were allowed to be born? Could you imagine the political power we would have if we had, I'm not going to say all 19 million because that's just not realistic, but let's say we had 12 million more people. 12 million more people. Can you imagine how much more political power we would have? We wouldn't be having Biden say things like, y'all going to have to work with the Hispanics. Y'all going to have to work with them. Because as of right now, their numbers are beginning to surpass. They probably are surpassed us. I got to look that up. But we are literally exterminating ourselves. But it's our women who have been bamboozled. Now, don't get me wrong. We do have a large portion of men or young boys who are pushing for abortion because they don't want to take care of nothing. They want to have fun, but they don't want to take care of anything. I get that. I will even go out on a limb and say that myself, before I actually started witnessing the numbers and reading up on this stuff, I was okay with abortion. Have that abortion. I don't want the kid. No, I just want to have sex with you. But if you get pregnant, have the abortion. We can't afford that type of thought process anymore. We need more black people if we're going to survive. We need more black people if we're going to have any type of political power. And that's just a fact. So in closing, because I don't want this to go too long, black women, feminist ideals are not for you. They aren't. They never have been. You were used to inflate numbers to get white women what they wanted. And if you doubt that, if you doubt it, just take a look at the issues that are affecting black women and see how many white women, feminist groups are coming to your aid when you have an issue. I'll wait. So yeah, until the next time, y'all be easy.